Hey beauty! So if you have chronic pain, fibromyalgia, IBS, skin conditions, autoimmune, then it's highly likely that you have a very loud inner critic and that you have a strong negative narrative about yourself. So what's happening then in your body is that first thing in the morning, maybe all through the night as well, this program, this negative narrative about yourself is running, and your mind then is flicking through the files, past, present, and future, and just looking for stories to confirm that negative narrative. And what that's doing to your nervous system is it's causing a huge amount of stress and worry and resentment and anger and confusion. And that is, so when your nervous system is just getting that negative loop all the time and it's stressed out, it's in a state of chronic stress, well, the nervous system is connected to every single nerve fiber in your entire body. So any part of your body will be affected by that. The skin is the largest organ in the body. Your digestion is not going to work if you're in a state of chronic stress. You'll have IBS, food intolerances, spasms. If your back goes into spasm, all kinds of things will happen in your body because of this negative narrative and these negative feedback loops that are going on for you. So the good news is that you can interrupt this loop and you can change the narrative. And that takes time and it takes practice and it definitely takes support. But for now, I'm going to give you one of the best tools, one of the easiest tools that you can do right now, and you can start to practice over time. You will see change. So this is where you want to start to become your own cheerleader. And so you want to get a pen and paper and start to write down all the things that you're really proud of yourself for throughout your life. And this isn't like what other people would be proud of yourself for or what society would be proud of you for. Like, what deep down in your soul are you proud of yourself for? Those moments when you thought you couldn't go on and you dug deep and you did. What about like those moments when you felt really vulnerable and you asked for support? Like, what about those moments when you made someone else laugh, when you gave a generous gift? What makes you feel in your soul like proud of who you are? And this is reconnecting you with who you really are, your unique strengths, gifts, and talents, how you really shine in the world. And what I find in my clients, and also I know because I found it within myself, is that I had a protection mechanism of wanting to make myself invisible and play down anything that made me feel too exposed or too visible or too seen. So through that, through that protection mechanism, I really disconnected from who I am and who I'm proud of myself for being in the world. So this exercise is super important. And if it's hard for you at first to connect to why you're really proud of yourself, then ask someone who really knows you and really loves you and admires you for who you really are. So start to gather this information, and you have it then on a piece of paper or in a little book, and you want to start to declare this as you and declare this as your own. So at the top of the page, you write I am and put your name. So I am Aoife McCormack. Oscailga is Misha Aoife Fiona Moira McCormack. I healed my body from chronic pain and illness when I had a lifetime of people telling me it wasn't possible. I am Aoife McCormack. I traveled to the other side of the world. When I was really sick, I moved to Australia and I met the most incredible people. I brought people together. I built community. I am so brave. I moved to the other side of the world when there was a global pandemic and built a life for myself. I am Aoife McCormack. I am so brave. I stood up and said no when I knew things weren't right, when I had nobody else to rely on and I had no idea what I was going to do, but I said no when I knew in my soul that that was what was right for me. Okay, so there are a few of my examples, but you really want to get into the zone of like, have you met me? Do you know me? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I've done? Like, I'm Aoife McCormack, right? And you want to be saying this about yourself. And so when you get that into that energy, record yourself saying this on your phone and speak it into the mirror and start to listen to it and speak this first thing in the morning, like before you even open your eyes. Just grab your phone and press play and start listening to it. Start speaking it when you're just cooking or listening, when you're napping, when you're walking, whatever you're doing. You want to start to change this narrative and connect to who you really are and start to become visible to yourself, start to become worthy to yourself, and this is going to change your nervous system from a state of fight or flight into rest and digest, and from there you'll help your body to heal. Yay! So click the link and jump in my masterclass that's coming up, Intro to Mind Body Healing, and this is where you'll get some really super simple, easy to use tools for you to break these negative cycles, break the pattern of symptoms, and really start to get momentum with your healing. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to get more tips and tricks. Love you loads. Bye.